What is up, everybody? It is Steve's here, and I'm bringing you guys another best classes video. In this video, we're going to be going over my Man of War class. Now, I've used this to get a few nuclears. I slightly changed it a little bit. Normally, I roll with a tactical grenade, but really a pistol as a sidearm is honestly a better bet, because a lot of times I get caught reloading and just be quick to swap to that pistol, pull it out, get a few guys. Also, it helps that the RK5 is absolutely godly, so I would definitely suggest using it. But anyways, on to the meat of the class. We got the Man of War. Now, the attachments I'm using are for optics, the ELO, which is one of the best sights in the game. A lot of people actually prefer the red dot. It's kind of just half and half. Whatever you prefer, really just use. And then you got to use grip and quick draw. Grip, because this gun doesn't have a lot of recoil, but it's definitely there, and that'll help you kind of use this weapon to its full advantage. It can get a lot of long range shots if you let it. In combination with the high damage it's got, it's a very solid choice to use grip. Now, the reason I'm using quick draw is because this weapon's a bit on the larger side for ARs. Not necessarily that it takes a long time to pull up, but with quick draw it pulls up that much faster, so it really helps out in those close quarter engagements where you kind of get caught with your pants down, and it'll help you win a few more of those gunfights than you normally would have. Now, as I stated, we've got the RK5 because it is absolutely ungodly. Like I said, definitely use it if you're going to use a secondary. It is so good. Now, one of my main perks I use a lot is Ghost. I know a lot of people actually don't prefer this, but I actually just like being able to walk around the map without them knowing. Now, for perk 2, I would honestly only recommend Fast Hands, but the thing I really like about the perk 2 slot is if you look at all these perks, a lot of them are really useful. However, a lot are really situational. So I really like Fast Hands because that'll help in every single situation. But I mean, that's really personal preference. So whatever you really want as a perk for this, I would just not recommend Ante Up. That's really all I gotta say. And then on to perk 3. Now, this is a little bit interchangeable. You could honestly only do one perk here if you wanted, but I kind of wanted to have this as a stealthy flanking class where once I get behind them I can do a lot of damage and be loud and proud, which is why there's no suppressor on the Man of War. So I went with Dead Silence and Awareness. The reasons for this is with Man of War, when I'm mobile with it, if I run into a guy with the Vesper close range, odds are I'm going to lose that gunfight. With Dead Silence, he's not going to hear me, and also I'm not going to hear my own footsteps, which can really be a lot of just noise pollution when you're trying to listen to where someone's at or trying to figure out if someone's around the corner. So I really recommend Dead Silence if you're going to be sound whoring, if you're going to be listening. And then Awareness obviously just goes hand in hand with that. You'll hear them louder, and then in combination of not even hearing your footsteps, you pretty much have like echolocation on the whole entire map. It works really well. I would highly recommend that combo. Now, say you're not wanting to use Dead Silence or Awareness, you can really do whatever you want for perk 3. Another good combo that I'm going to go ahead and put out there is to use Engineer without a second perk, and then also use 2 tacticals, and those tacticals being the EMP. With this combination of Engineer and EMP grenades, not only are you going to see if someone's thrown down a trip mine or say a shock charge, you're going to know someone's probably in that area, they're probably camping there, or they just cut off that area, and I can just throw an EMP grenade, take those things out, flush them out if they're in there, and it really just, it's a very good combo. I primarily use this combo if I'm using an M8 or a Man of War or just a longer range class, but a lot of times when I'm playing a slower game, I like to do this because I like to be more tactical and think about where they're going to be, and it kind of works as a miniature UAV almost. You're going to know someone's probably in that area or they're probably coming from that area, and it really just helps to not only know where people are, but to also kind of predict spawns a little bit. So that is a very good combo. I would highly recommend that, but overall I would have to say Dead Silence and Awareness for this class. Just really not a lot can beat it. Now, that's all I got for you guys with this class. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. If you use this class and did pretty well with it, comment your scores down below. Or if you did really bad with it, I mean, I don't know everything, but this class really helps me out, and I think it's one of the best classes in the game. Especially the Man of War is just such a good weapon, so I'd highly recommend you try it out. That's really all I got for you, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!